Welcome back Get Ungrounded Trivia 2024. It is now Sunday, May 18th in the morning. Today we're working on the GUT 2024 Final Championship.
I am just holding the executive flag, but the Boris and Caillou will be wait in just few minutes.
So good luck the GUT 2024 for the most highest score who will be win in Get Ungrounded Trivia 2024 and throughout of the season. So, this is Max Stone Animations, signing off.
Well, I can't wait, the host.
Same here, the co-host is almost nearly there.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Hello, good morning everyone, welcome to Get Ungrounded Trivia 2024. It is now Sunday, May 18th in the morning. I am host of Boris.
And I am co-host of Caillou.
Only four remain, the brightest minds, the calmest under pressure, the most ungrounded of them all. Ladies and gentlemen, meet your final contestants, representing resilience and brilliance. She's proven her smarts round after round. They give it up for Lily.
And next, the trivia tactician, comeback king, and underdog favorite. Give a warm welcome to Zach.
He's sharp, strategic, and hails from the Wonderland realm, a master of high scores. They give it up for Brilliant.
And finally, the legend, the titan, the triple scoring trivia storm, Centillion.
Four contestants, one final round, one golden trophy. Who will rise above and become the 2024 champion of Get Ungrounded Trivia? Contestants, take your positions. The final begins shortly. Make your families proud, and remember, before we begin, it's time to go over the essential rules of the competition. This is the most elite round of the season, and these rules will keep everything fair, fun. Rule number 1. Do not cheat the score. Anyone caught modifying or faking their score will be disqualified immediately. Cheating is grounding behavior.
Rule number 2. No impersonating other contestants. Pretending to be someone else even for laughs will get you buzzed out.
Rule number 3. Do not argue with the hosts or co-hosts. Respect Boris, Caillou, and all staff. Those who argue will be instantly eliminated. Rule number 4. Do not kill or harm other contestants. This is Trivia A, not a battleground. Any violence will result in permanent elimination. Rule number 5. Respect all trivia equipment, especially the buzzers. If you damage or misuse the buzzer system, you're out. No second chances. Rule number 6. No inappropriate or offensive language. Swearing, insults, or hate speech equals auto-disqualification and public grounding. Rule number 7. No glitching, exploiting, or hacking the trivia system. This is a secure trivia platform. Any hacks will be traced and penalized. Rule number 8. Be punctual. If you're late to your round or stage appearance, you may miss out on points. Rule number 9. Be a good sport. Whether you win or lose. No tantrums, chair flips, or rage quits. Champions stay ungrounded and classy. Rule number 10. Stay ungrounded. If your behavior becomes too toxic, rude, or chaotic, you'll face instant grounding even mid-round. Rule number 11. Do not activate cheat mode. Yes, we know some of you know the shortcut keys. Don't even try. Auto-ban in 0.001 seconds. And finally, rule number 12. No disrespecting the hosts or co-hosts. That includes snark, eye rolls, or mocking voices. Hosts are the champions of the trivia realm. Follow these 12 sacred rules, and you may just make it to the certification of excellence, the gold trophy, and the title of Get Ungrounded Champion 2024. Here are 4 critical things every contestant and viewer must remember in the GUT universe. For every week in Get Ungrounded Trivia 2024, if your score is the lowest, you will be kicked off the stage. Insignificant scores mean instant elimination. Do not attack or kill other contestants. Anyone caught will be eliminated on sight permanently. There are no second chances in the trivia arena. If you win the Get Ungrounded Trivia 2024 final in week 10, you will receive fame, glory, and millions in prize money, and most importantly, the title of 2024 champion. If you become the champion, you will be invited back as a returning legend for Get Ungrounded Trivia 2025. Yes. The next season will welcome the Ungrounded Elite. Prepare yourself. The final challenge begins now. What is the simplest atom in the universe?
The answer is hydrogen.
Yeah, that is right, of Trillion Wonderland. The answer is hydrogen. You are ungrounded for 50,000 years. Alright, so let's move on to the next question. What percentage of the universe's normal matter is hydrogen by mass?
The answer is about 75%.
That is prominently right. The answer is about 75%. You are ungrounded for 140,000 years. Alright, let's move on to the next question. What process in stars uses hydrogen as fuel?
The answer is nuclear fusion.
That's right, Zach. The answer is nuclear fusion. You are ungrounded for 120,000 years. Alright, let's move on to the next question. Who discovered hydrogen gas and when?
The answer is Henry Cavendish, 1766.
That is superb right. The answer is Henry Cavendish, 1766. You are ungrounded for 100,000 years. Alright, let's move on to the next question. What year did World War II started?
The answer is World War II started on September 1, 1939, when Nazi Germany invaded Poland.
That is wonderful question. The answer is September 1st, 1939. You are ungrounded for 160,000 years. Alright, let's move on to the next question. What is the name of the world's largest coral reef system located off the coast of Queensland?
The answer is the Great Barrier Reef.
That's brilliant, right. The answer is the Great Barrier Reef. You are ungrounded for 330,000 years. Alright, let's move on to the next question. Which desert is located in the central part of Australia?
The answer is the Simpson Desert.
That is incredible. The answer is the Simpson Desert. You are ungrounded for 130,000 years. What serious illness is associated with long-term radon exposure?
The answer is lung cancer.
That is outstanding. The answer is lung cancer. You are ungrounded for 500,000 years or 500,000 years. Alright, let's move on to the next question. Why has the use of lead decreased in recent years?
Because of its toxicity and health environmental concerns.
That is fabulous, right. The answer is because of its toxicity and health environmental concerns. You are ungrounded for 500,000 years. Alright, let's move on to the next question. Who officially opened RTB1? Or RTB Perdana?
The answer is Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah.
That is magnificent, right. The answer is Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah. You are ungrounded for 1.8 million years. Alright, let's move on to the next question. When was RTB1 and RTB5 rebranded on April 11, 2017?
The answer is RTB Perdana.
That is terrific, right. The answer is RTB Perdana. You are ungrounded for 1 million years. Alright, let's move on to the next question. When was Astro box office Tangan Hebat ceased?
The answer is June 1st, 2021.
That is incredible of Lily. The answer is June 1st, 2021. You are ungrounded for 1 million years. Alright, let's move on to the next question. When was Tong 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 Sir is created by me?
The answer is February 28, 2025.
That is fabulous, right of Centillion. The answer is February 28, 2025. You are ungrounded for 1 million years. Alright, let's move on to the next question. When was Cappuccino Assassino was created by meme?
Is the answer is March 5, 2025.
That is radiant. The answer is March 5, 2025. You are ungrounded for 1 million years again. Alright, let's move on to the next question. When was Trallero Tralala is created by meme?
Is the answer is early 2025.
Yeah, that is superb. The answer is early 2025. You are ungrounded for 1.5 million years. Alright, let's move on to the next question. What days are following to the weekend?
Is the answer is Friday night, Saturday and Sunday.
That is outstanding. The answer is Friday night, Saturday and Sunday. You are ungrounded for 1 million years again. Alright, let's move on to the next question. How many chemicals in periodic table?
Is the answer is 118.
Yeah, that is fantastic. The answer is 118. You are ungrounded for 8 million years. Alright, let's move on to the next question. What is the radioactive chemical in periodic table?
Is the answer is uranium, thorium, radon and polonium.
That is fantastic. Of trillion. The answer is uranium, thorium, radon and polonium are radioactive elements in periodic tables. You are ungrounded for 6 million years. Alright, let's move on to the next question. What is the non-radioactive chemical in periodic table?
Is the answer is lead, Pb.
That is fabulous. The answer is lead, Pb. You are ungrounded for 4 million years. Alright, let's move on to the next and last question. Are you ready for the final championship? Should we subscribe to First Galaxy Australian 2K10 official?
Yes, 100% yes. Now I would be subscribed to First Galaxy Australia 2K10 official. He is best user ever of all time.
Oh my god, that is absolutely eternally unbelievable. Yes, the answer is would be subscribe FGA 2K10. Prepare to be rewarded. You are ungrounded for 1 billion years. Well, congratulations Centillion for the most highest score. Now, let's forward the final scores. Well, Centillion have 1 billion scores, Trillion have 8.8 million scores, Zach is 5.6 million scores and Lily is 2.1 million scores, so there will be no eliminated at all. Centillion is first place, Trillion is second place, Zach is third place and Lily is fourth place. Thank you for all throughout the season and get Ungrounded Trivia 2024. Now let's forward the champion and winning ceremony. Please welcome to special guests team. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the moment you've all been waiting for. With bravery, knowledge, and Momassa Broken Bar, the fourth place winner is Lily.
Lily, you've earned your way here. That is $1 million well-deserved exclamation point.
He stayed calm under pressure and kept answering with Gracia. Give it up for the third place is Zach.
Way to go, Zach. You just bronzed the leaderboard exclamation point.
He came from Wonderland and nearly took it all. Runner-up is
Trillion,
Trillion.
trillion. You were 1 decibel away from domination! Exclamation point.
Make noise, hold your breath, and count your digits. The champion of Get Ungrounded Trivia 2024 will receive $10 million Go Animate dollars, certification of excellence and trophy. So the second place or runner-up is $6 million Go Animate dollars and silver trophy. So the winner of Get Ungrounded Trivia 2024 champion is Centillion.
This is mathematically epic. Thank you all.
And let's not forget our special guest team who joined us today. First Galaxy Australian 2K10 James Wandernies 13 Dave Marquez Maya Marquez. They're being awarded the certification of excellence as a team for their legendary support. Come First Galaxy Australian 2K10.
Ladies and gentlemen, contestants, viewers, and the amazing fans around the globe. Thank you, truly, for joining us throughout this incredible journey in Get Ungrounded Trivia 2024. This season has been filled with unforgettable moments, intense trivia battles, shocking twists, laughter, learning, and above all, ungrounded joy. From the opening question to the final championship score, every second of GUT 2024 was made special because of you. To our brilliant finalists, Centillion, Trillion, Lily, and Zach, your determination and smarts have inspired everyone. And to our eliminated contestants, you've been part of the heart and soul of this show. To our hosts, Boris and Caillou, our amazing co-hosts, our technical team behind the scenes, and our amazing special guests, thank you for making the magic real. Now as we wrap up Week 10 Final, Episode 28, and close the curtain on GUT 2024, we look forward to what's next. Because this isn't the end. It's only the beginning. Get Ungrounded Trivia 2025 is on the horizon. Bigger, smarter, and more ungrounded than ever. Until then, stay kind, stay curious, and as always, stay ungrounded.
Thank you for First Galaxy Australian 2K10 Chief Executive Officer on FGA Group. Now next to James Wandernies 13 the Chief Strategy Officer of FGA Group.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of FGA Group, and as your Chief Strategy Officer, I want to extend my deepest appreciation to all who made Get Ungrounded Trivia 2024 an extraordinary success. When we first envisioned this season, we set out to create something more than a trivia game. We aimed to craft a space where intelligence, positivity, and resilience could shine through a format that's both competitive and wholesome. And thanks to our dedicated team, talented contestants, and our global community of viewers, we delivered just that. Every week brought growth, challenge, and celebration, not just for our players, but for the vision of what grounded content can be when it's created with care. To our champions, you earned it. To our finalists, your journeys were remarkable. And to everyone watching, thank you for believing in this universe, and for joining us on this journey from Week 1 to the grand finale. As we now look ahead to Get Ungrounded Trivia 2025, I can confidently say that the best is still yet to come. We've listened, we've learned, and we are already strategizing to make next season smarter, stronger, and even more impactful. Until then, stay thoughtful, stay creative, and remember, in the GUT universe, ungrounded is the way forward.
Thank you for Chief Strategy Officer of FGA Group and James Wandernies 13. Well, folks, that's a wrap on Get Ungrounded Trivia 2024. What an incredible season it's been.
From thrilling questions to amazing contestants like Centillion, Trillion, Lily, and Zach, we've seen some truly unforgettable moments.
Big thanks to everyone who participated and supported us throughout this journey. Made this season one for the books.
The passion, the spirit, and the knowledge shared here set the stage for something even bigger next year. Get ready for Get Ungrounded Trivia 2025.
And don't forget, whether you won, lost, or just joined us for the fun, you're part of this community.
Stay curious, stay kind, and keep the trivia spirit alive.
We'll see you next season with more questions, more challenges, and more chances to shine.
Until then, keep your minds sharp and your hearts ungrounded. This is Get Ungrounded Trivia 2024 signing off. Thanks for everything, and see you soon.
Goodbye and congratulations to all our champions.